Hey everyone! Last time, we heard about Moses and Aaron asking Pharaoh to let God's people go. Pharaoh's heart was very stubborn, and he wouldn't listen. God sent amazing signs to show his power. First, there were many frogs. They were everywhere, in houses, beds, and even in the ovens. Pharaoh asked Moses to make them go away, promising to let the people go. But once the frogs left, Pharaoh changed his mind again. Then came the gnats and the flies, buzzing and swarming all over the land of Egypt, but not in the land where God's people live. Pharaoh's magicians couldn't do anything about these signs, and even they told Pharaoh it was an act of God. Still, Pharaoh wouldn't listen. Next, a very serious illness came upon all the animals of Egypt. The horses, donkeys, camels, cows, and sheep. But not a single animal belonging to God's people was affected. Can you imagine how sad that must have been for the Egyptians? Then, Moses threw ashes into the air, and everyone, even the magicians, got painful boils. But Pharaoh's heart stayed hard. After that, a huge hailstorm, unlike anything Egypt had ever seen, poured down from the sky. Thunder roared, and bright flashes of light filled the air. It was a very big storm. But again, where God's people lived, there was no hail. Even after all these amazing signs, Pharaoh still wouldn't let God's people go. So, God sent locusts, a massive swarm that ate every green plant and fruit that the hail had left. The land became completely bare. Pharaoh called Moses and Aaron and said, "I have made a mistake. Please ask God to take away this problem." But as soon as the locusts were gone, Pharaoh made his heart stubborn again. Then, a deep darkness covered the land of Egypt for 3 whole days. People couldn't even see each other. But where God's people lived, there was light. It was truly amazing how God protected his people. Now, in chapter 11 of the book of Exodus, God tells Moses there will be one more very significant event. This event will be so powerful that Pharaoh will not only let God's people go but will actually urge them to leave. God told Moses to tell the people to ask their Egyptian neighbors for valuable things like silver and gold jewelry and clothing. And do you know what? God made the Egyptians look kindly on the people of Israel, so they gave them what they asked for. Moses went to Pharaoh one last time and said, "This is what the Lord says, about midnight, I will pass through Egypt, and a great cry will go up throughout the land of Egypt, such as there has never been before, nor ever will be again. For the firstborn child of every Egyptian, including of Pharaoh, will pass away. But against any of the people of Israel, not a dog will even bark, so that you may know that the Lord makes a distinction between Egypt and Israel." Moses then told Pharaoh, "All your servants will come to me and bow down, saying, 'Go, you and all the people who follow you.' After that, I will go out." And Moses left Pharaoh in a great anger. God had hardened Pharaoh's heart so that he would show even more of his amazing power and wonders in Egypt. This final event was going to be the biggest sign of all, and it would finally convince Pharaoh to let God's people go free. Subscribe to the channel and we'll find out what happened next time.